Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Ruslan G. If this is your first time to the channel, go smash that subscribe button if you want to learn all about health, wealth, and happiness and become the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And in today's episode, we're going to be doing a Whiteboard Wednesday. This might be uploaded not on a Wednesday, but essentially this is what I want to do more often than not. And if you like this type of content, if you like this format, let me know down in the comment section below if you'd like to see more of it, and we'll see how it does based off views, likes, comments, and all that. So if you do like this, smash that like button. And if you don't, that's okay too. So without further ado, let's dive into this episode. So in today's video, as you probably know from the title, we're going to be talking about the 2 best investments that you can make for yourself, and I'm going to be breaking these down step by step. And again, these types of videos, I try to give you the most amount of value in the shortest period of time possible. So I try to keep them below, 10 or 15 minutes or so. So if you prefer that type of content, stick around, and again, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. But essentially, the 2 best investments, and I'll put them up here so you don't forget what we're talking about, is the 2 best investments. Investments. All right. So the 2 best investments that you can possibly make, right, in order to better yourself. The first one is yourself, right? So this is something that you do for you, right? You are your greatest investment, right? A lot of people forget about that. They say, hey, I want to invest in the market. I don't care about this. No, we want to invest in yourself. And then this is investing in, and we can just put investing in assets. Right? But let's talk about yourself first, because that is actually the most important and the one that's going to give you the most ROI in the long term. And so yourself, this can be labeled as things like books. So we like to read books. Maybe this is, maybe podcasts as well. It's all about receiving information. So this could be books, podcasts, right? Then we also have courses. These could be found online, offline. A lot of courses are now done online. So, YouTube courses, there's a lot of YouTubers that have their own courses on like Udemy and stuff like that. So courses are a great way to invest in yourself. Another one is mentors. So by watching this video, you might consider me a mentor. You might consider, your friends, your family, your acquaintances. So that is another great thing. And last but not least, we're going to be mentioning webinars. And webinars are similar to courses, right? So I kind of wanted to separate them because they could be a little bit different. These could be more like one-on-ones, something like that. And in my opinion, these are better than courses in general because I can ask questions that I wouldn't normally get to ask when I do a course, right? So that is why I like doing one-on-ones. And so if you're interested in one-on-ones, reach out to me on Instagram. But next I want to talk about investing in assets. And this is very important because once you've done the bulk of investing in yourself, you probably want to start investing in assets. Obviously, putting yourself first is going to make you a lot of money, but investing in assets is also going to make you a lot of money that you wouldn't have if you didn't do this, right? You can do this all day, but this won't do anything for you if you don't do this. So what's important in the step in between is action. You want to take action so you can move into investing in assets, right? That is what action is. You invest in yourself, and now you're taking the action step to investing in assets. Now that you've learned a lot. So how do you invest in assets? What am I buying, right? What am I buying? That's a great question for a lot of people to ask once they get going, and I can't tell you exactly what to buy, right? I'm not a financial advisor, and honestly, I wouldn't trust them anyway because they are not there to make you money. They are there to make themselves money. So that's why I will never become a financial advisor. But the first good asset, this is just something that will, I would say, a store of value. This is something that won't really grow. I mean, of course it will go up in value, but that's because the dollar is shrinking in value. So this will obviously go up because of that, but essentially what you want to consider this investment is a store of value. So once you have millions of dollars, put more of your money into this because it's not going to lose as much value as much as the dollar will. But when we're getting started, we want to invest in more riskier assets, right? Things like stocks. And of course, there are, big market cap stocks like the blue chips, and then there's small, and those are more risky investments, but they have higher, greater rate of return, right? So these don't have as high, but they're less risk. These have higher, but they have more risk as well. Next, we have something that's called real estate. You probably might have heard of it, I don't know. But if if you're getting started in the stock market, you might have not heard of real estate, right? I'm just kidding. Everyone's heard of real estate. Real estate is to buy, fix and flip, all those types of things, anything to do with, buying and selling or renting real estate, which is just properties, right? It could be commercial, it could be residential, it doesn't matter. You're buying, you're holding, you're selling, you're renting, anything to do with real estate, it's a good investment. Even land, I would even say tax liens could be an investment, but essentially anything to do with real estate is a great investment for the long term. And last but not least, I have on the list is either Bitcoin or you can call it crypto. And this one is probably the riskiest, so the highest amount of risk, but also it's considerable that it might have the highest amount of return in the long run. And history so far has showed us that Bitcoin has had a very, very good track record. So I wanted to mention that name first. And just don't go buying Bitcoins off the street. There's no such thing as an actual physical Bitcoin. Go buy it off of an exchange. And I actually have a full video on both how to get into crypto safely and securely, the best way to do it. And I also already have a video on how to get into the stock market. And I also have a gold and silver video. The only one I don't have is real estate. And this can also be found on my channel, so go check that out. I'm gonna link the playlist to the stock market videos up here, and also in a few seconds I'll link up the crypto and maybe the gold and silver video all up here as well, and how to get started on the stock market. All of it will be up here, and maybe I'll link it down in the description. And without further ado, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and if this video brought you a lot of value, or even a little bit of value, or you might have just learned something that you didn't know before, if that's the case, go smash that like button, and if it's your first time to the channel, go subscribe as well and hit the little notification bell. And without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.